Local breaking news alert out of McCormick County, where the county council chairman wants a pause on future data centers there. Ethan Hunter live with us now, and Ethan's development in a story that you've been following for several days now.
Yeah, it is. First on Monday, citizens packed into the McCormick Country Club. You couldn't move. That room was so full of neighbors planning remarks to county council in position to data centers coming to town. Now, then Tuesday's meeting was full of those public comments stretching long into the night. Now, County Council Chair Bernie Hamby says the council hears its citizens, and he's proposing a moratorium, pausing any potential data center development in the county. Chairman Hamby says he has instructed the county administrator to prepare a moratorium on data centers that would then go to the county's planning commission, a public hearing, and then 3 readings by county council before it would be official. Now, he goes on to say that the county's proposed data center ordinance slated for July 30th's Planning Commission meeting was purely preventative. There is not currently a data center application or proposal in the county. The county was looking to put protections in place as data centers could currently go into their service/industrial zoning district without specific standards or restrictions if one were to come. But after hearing the comments, Hamby says he feels it's important to strengthen those proposed protections in that ordinance, gather more information, and encourage state representatives to consider statewide standards. Now, Hamby says that official moratorium will be placed on the agenda for the next county council meeting, currently scheduled for August 18th.
And for people at home listening, don't know what the word moratorium means. That is just a way to say pause.
Yeah, so trying to pause any future data centers. Like they said, none currently plan to come to McCormick County, but if any were to come, they wouldn't be allowed to from now on.
Lots of people saying come visit, just don't bring a data center with you. Thanks, Ethan. Now to details you will see on Just One Station tonight as we learn more about why make that position. We are getting closer to the weekend, and as we look at the radar, no rain on it now, but that does not mean it will stay that way, Emily, along, of course, with this summertime heat.
Yes, we have a very summer pattern for us here over the next couple of days, or, I mean, honestly, this is going to last for the next couple of months, but a warm start to our morning with temperatures in the mid-70s, and then we'll warm up pretty quickly. We'll see plenty of sunshine, just a little bit of cloud cover mixed in. Mid-90s for our afternoon. We're still going to feel like the triple digits. An isolated shower possible around 3-4 p.m. Better rain chances, though, come into play around dinner time and then really overnight tomorrow night and into your Friday. Looking at your 7-day rainfall totals, we could see anywhere from 1 to maybe 1.5 inches in spots. So rainfall totals have definitely trimmed back from what models were suggesting earlier this week. I'll have a look at when those showers will start and end coming up.
Emily thinks this 17-year-old charged with murder will stay in jail tonight. The warrants that have Landon Moore locked up say during a fight, he stabbed 13-year-old Daryl Lowry before putting that teen into the lake and holding his head underwater until he drowned. A 16-year-old also arrested connected to this case. It happened on Monday morning at Lake Thurman on a dock in the Modoc Shores neighborhood. That is in McCormick County. The sheriff's office there telling us it asked SLED to investigate because of a conflict of interest, but did not say what that conflict was. A small memorial outside 40-year-old Javea Harris's home has grown into a makeshift monument. Tonight we have an update on a project crafted in her honor. We told you earlier this month about a North Augusta woodworker who was building a cross. He has finished it up, telling us he wanted the cross to be a symbol of what he has seen in this community since Javea died.
Heartaches. You know, this should have never, this should not be a thing. We should have never ended up in this situation. You know, if they needed help, they should have reached out for help. There's no reason that little girl's picture should be on top of that cross.
Well, that cross will go to the Harris family for them to decide where it will be placed. Tonight, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office working to improve its relationships with kids in the community. Well, what did they do? They took them shopping. Your Ethan Hunter along in those aisles with the sheriff as he hopes to connect with that next generation.
Throughout the summer, Sheriff Gino Brantley has called on the community to step up to ease the teen violence problem.
We need to do a better job of seeing what we can do to kind of get the teenagers to throttle back so much of the gun activity.
Today, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office meeting young kids where they're at.
We got to meet them at their level. So we come out here and they show that we're good. So when we see them out and about in the street, they're more prone to come talk to us in uniform.
10 kids selected from the Sheriff's basketball camp, given a free back-to-school shopping spree at Academy Outdoors.
I got some softball kit because softball season coming up and I play softball too.
Janaea says this week taught her a lot about basketball.
The teamwork, like, builds, like, when you teamwork, it makes you win a lot of games.
And life lessons too.
Important thing about it was listening. Like, you have to listen very good.
As these kids get a dream night, stuffing carts with balls and clothes, it's those off-the-court lessons the Sheriff's Office hopes stick.
Because of the youth violence that we have had in the community, just give these kids the opportunity to think about critical thinking. So when they have conflict, they can resolve it without no issue. Be able to talk to their peers without turning to violence.
Here, the real win isn't what happened on the court.
Well, playing basketball with them, because, like, I get to, like, they're very slow. It's like...
It's the choices these kids make after the final buzzer.
Ethan, thank you. Certainly a great night for those children. Tonight, 2 men are in jail. They are accused in a shooting on Clark's Place Road in Burke County. Nicholas Brown and Tylen Kashmir, both arrested. They face charges of armed robbery and aggravated assault. A woman had to be flown to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Burke County deputies tell us they found her at Burke Orthopedics. Those deputies believe the shooting happened on Clark's Place Road. A 17-year-old in jail facing aggravated assault charges in Richmond County. Deputies arrested 17-year-old Jermaine Orr today. He was wanted for a shooting on Dublin Drive. It happened back on July 7th. A witness told deputies her home and her car were both shot up. When a law enforcement officer is arrested for unlawful force, the question becomes, was that one bad encounter? Or could this be a pattern of behavior? Tonight, the Richmond County Sheriff's Office arrested Deputy Clarence Nick Johnson. He's out on bond now, accused of tasing a man and knocking some of his teeth out. But 12 on your side kept digging, and your Meredith Anderson uncovered another use of force incident that happened the same night, just hours earlier. Anderson there reporting. Thanks, Mayor. Students in McCormick County, you can see here, going back to school. Back in the classroom today. It was the first day of school there. It's more than a milestone than usual, of course, because of that fire from a lightning strike that caused smoke and water damage in the school's gymnasium. Students did not get to finish the school year inside the school. Now, 2 months to the day from that fire, everyone was back.
A slogan that we are one McCormick, and through adversity sometimes you see just how strong your community is, and I certainly have felt that from everybody. Just the outpouring from business leaders, you know, first responders, even neighboring school districts checking in, seeing what was needed. I feel like we're stronger than ever.
One McCormick, what a slogan. As students head back to the classroom, we are partnering up with the YMCA for our Stock the Classroom School Supply Drive. This is a look at some of the donations today from now until the end of the month. You can help out by donating supplies. You can drop those off at any YMCA location across Richmond, Columbia, Aiken, Burke, Barnwell, and Jefferson counties. Or you can drop them off right here with us at 1226 Gray Way in Augusta.
Well, looking at your temperatures tomorrow, very seasonal for us, but that means that it's going to be hot. For your afternoon, a few rain chances coming into play for our evening. I'll have a look at what we can expect for the rest of the week, including your weekend coming up.
And part of why they call it the dog days of summer, but literally, if you just wash your clothes, you just put them on. No need for dry cleaning. It's so hot outside.
Yeah,
just steams right out.
True. I'm sure that there is a reason why they call it dog days, but I don't know either.
Parent like a dog if you go out there, I guess.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll have to look that up. But it's going to be hot here the next couple of days, still feeling like the triple digits, and we're adding in some moisture as well. This evening, we saw a few light showers across the area, but we are dry now, staying dry throughout the overnight. Temperatures will drop into the mid-70s for us. So starting off the day tomorrow, warm. If we're warming warming up from there. We do have that rain chance in play, but that's really going to be around dinner time and even after sunset. Now for your Friday, Saturday, a little bit higher rain chances, but I'll be honest, the models have not had a good grasp on this cold front that will be pushing through again and kind of stalling out in our area and bringing rainfall. But again, it's kind of gone back and forth on how much rain and exactly when the rain will happen. So if you have plans Saturday, I would still keep them until we get a little bit of a better look. I think we'll still have dry times during the day Saturday, just might be a little bit wet at other times. Now looking at your day tomorrow, starting off dry, mid-70s, we'll hit the mid-90s for your later afternoon hours. And again, around dinner time and even a little bit later into the overnight, that's when we can expect to see some of those showers and thunderstorms moving through. I think by the time most of us are getting out and about for our morning commute, dry conditions can be expected. But then Friday evening, that's when we'll have those showers and thunderstorms again. So Friday, relatively dry until we get later on into the day. And then that will last for the overnight hours. Rainfall totals over the next 7 days, 1 to maybe 1.5 inches. So tomorrow, looking mostly dry, just a few rain chances a little bit after dinner time. And then for your Friday, we'll see those rain chances come into play around 6, maybe 7 p.m. Saturday, Sunday, we'll keep those rain chances in play, but a lot less for your Sunday. Not as heavy of rainfall and not quite as widespread as what we'll see for your Friday, Saturday. Now looking at Monday, I have us really mostly dry. And something else to note too, we are tracking those rain chances, but this is telling me that there's still going to be plenty of sunshine because our feels-like temperatures will be in the triple digits as we go throughout the weekend and throughout the start of next week. So our actual temperatures will drop a little bit, but with the humidity and again those rain chances coming and going, we'll have enough time for us to again feel like the triple digits for our afternoons.
Emily thinks a possible Chick-fil-A data breach could impact you, and Taco Bell has some new deals as it tries to recover from being associated with that, explosive diarrhea outbreak. Those stories and 3 more coming up, changing your everyday life right after this break. Before we let you go, though, here's a live look at St. Louis, and those are your winning lottery numbers. If you played tonight, good luck. All right, tonight, these next 5 stories are each about things changing your everyday life. And we start with a new study that shows parents who stare at their phones are less emotionally connected with their teens. This can cause them to feel more anxious in life. And we start with a new study that shows parents who stare at their phones are less emotionally connected with their teens. And we start with a new study that shows parents who stare at their phones are less emotionally connected with their teens. This can cause them to feel more anxious and avoided. A psychologist says parents should set rules for their family, including screen time limits and no phones at dinner, and also to keep those phones out of the bedroom.
They want to talk to you, you want to be present and available because it's not very often that they might want to talk to you. So those look downs, those one more minute, or oh yeah, that really added up.
Well, in another study, 77% of parents of younger children specifically used some type of media during their last family meal. Chick-fil-A warning some customers after a cyber attack targeted its loyalty program. Names, emails, membership numbers, and the last 4 digits of some payment cards may have been exposed. Chick-fil-A says they have already taken their One accounts and logged customers out from the account and removed stored payment methods. Taco Bell offering lettuce-free deals on certain items to certain items who earn back customer loyalty. Oof. Well, for 1 day only, it's offering its 2-meal deals. It comes after the lettuce used by Taco Bell was linked to that Psychosploria outbreak. I'm glad I only had to say that word once tonight. The price of oil jumped 5% today after an 11 continues to stir What happened in November has officially reached July. It is the SEC Media Days in Tampa. Why the Rebels' Pete Golding may have stole the show. Alyssa is here when we come back.
On Your Sideline, sponsored by Chandler Law Firm.
We got some local things to catch up on first. The U.S. Junior Amateur Championship saw two locals vying for a spot to advance. Their run in SoCon. We got some local things to catch up on first. The U.S. Junior. We got some local things to catch up on first. The U.S. Junior Amateur Championship saw two locals vying for a spot to advance. Their run in SoCon Valley officially at an end. Defending champion and Lakeside alum Hamilton Coleman missing the cut at 8 over. He now officially moves into the next leg of his career on the links, a freshman at Georgia. David Emanuel Academy and Swainsboro native Cooper Reiner also out. Reiner was 17 over for that tournament. With state champion coach Lawrence Kelly now leading Richmond County's athletics, the question is, where does his talented roster go at Cross Creek? Forward Rashawn Tisby has an offer list that spans the SEC, Big East, and the ACC. With one final year left, the top 100 recruit will stay with the Vax.
Keep telling our guys the difference in a 9-game schedule. For us, we played 9 games anyway in the SEC. Go back to COVID, we played 10. So I don't look at it as being a lot different. I think everybody's making a big deal about it.
So 9 games, no biggie, no problem for Kirby Smart. It'll be an adjustment for some of those weaker SEC teams, but this isn't the schedule most coaches are concerned about. Other leagues have figured it out. Why can't college football?
The calendar we've got in college football right now, going from being a one-semester sport, essentially, to now we're playing our championship game in late January, it doesn't match up with the movement of players and coaches very well, and so that it's cumbersome to say the least.
Now, the only thing that really needs fixing, right? Not the only thing. Policing the transfer portal is drawing plenty of scrutiny. Ole Miss has been right in the middle of it. Pete Golding facing that firsthand after cherry picking from Debo Sweety's roster late in the process. Compliance departments can handle the big wordy stuff, but don't turn a blind eye to the neighbor doing it too.
Would you quit your job before interviewing for another job or being offered another job? No, nobody would. But we have a portal that you can go in with a do not contact. I'm gonna quit my job where I'm getting paid, and I'm gonna go in saying I need a new job, which nobody can call me to interview. Like, what have we created? So we've created it on top of representation for these players, right? That it's their responsibility to make sure they get paid really well and they also have opportunities. So by design, it's put a lot of people in bad positions. And let's not act like recruiting in college football for the last 100 years is the most moral thing, right, that's ever been existed. I mean, like, what are we talking about here?
The media class